Okay, I'll repeat the question again. A certain amount is distributed equally among certain number of students. Each would get rupees 2 less if 10 students were more. Each would get rupees 2 less if 10 students were more. And each would get rupees 6 more if 15 students were less. And each would get rupees 6 more if 15 students were less. Find the number of students and amount distributed. Find the number of students and the amount distributed. Now here we have to find the number of students and the amount distributed. So question is, what should I take as x and y?
Number of students as x.
And what will be y?
And amount given to each student be y.
Each student or total amount?
Total amount.
Let the total amount be y. Because we have to find out the number of students and the amount distributed. Now, if you take total amount, that will not work. We have to go with what you had said in the beginning. We'll say, let the number of students be x. Let the number of students be x. Let the number of students be x. And the number and the amount given to each student, and the amount given to each student be rupees y, and the amount given to each student be rupees y. Now, why are we taking it like this? This I'll explain to you first. Okay. Now, what we have is number of, let's assume there are 100 rupees. Let's assume there are 100 rupees. और 20 students को मुझे देना है, तो सबको 5-5 रुपये आएंगे. Correct? Yeah. If I give 5 rupees to each student, the total amount that I've spent is 100 rupees. How did I get that? X into y. That is the number of students into the amount that I'm giving to each student. So that because the amount to each student is changing, that's why we have taken it as y. Total amount is remaining the same, which is x into y. Okay. So let the number of students be x and the amount given to each student be rupees y. Now what does it say? The total amount distributed will be x into y. एक स्टूडेंट को कितना दे रहे हैं उसको मल्टीप्लाई बाय द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. सो वी गेट देयरफॉर टोटल अमाउंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इज रुपीज x into y, that is xy. Total amount distributed is rupees xy. Now this is not going to change. ठीक है ना? स्टूडेंट्स को कितना मिल रहा है? ये 2 रुपये से कम होगा या 6 रुपये से बढ़ेगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, बट द अमाउंट रिमेन्स द सेम. अमाउंट रिमेन्स द सेम. अब पहले कंडीशन में क्या बोला जाता है? ईच वुड गेट रुपीज 2 लेस. मतलब ये जो अमाउंट है इसमें से हर एक को 2 रुपया कम मिलता. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द first condition, each would get rupees 2 less, that is y minus 2. If 10 students were more, मतलब ये जितने स्टूडेंट्स है उससे 10 ज्यादा रहते थे, 10 students were more. Now total amount तो उतना ही है, उसके पास जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने को पैसे थे, लेट्स से 500 रुपया, वो 500 रुपया ही है, लेकिन अभी सबको 2-2 रुपया कम मिल रहा है क्योंकि 10 बच्चे बढ़ गए हैं. क्योंकि 10 बच्चे बढ़ गए. So this is your first condition. Open the bracket, simplify that, you will get the first equation. You will have y into x, which I'll write as yx can be written as xy. Y into 10 is 10y minus 2x minus equals to xy. Okay. Now shift this xy and this minus 20 this side, and I'll write minus 2x plus 10y equals to xy minus xy plus 20 minus xy plus 20. This xy when it comes over here becomes minus xy. This minus 20 when it comes over here becomes plus 20. So I'm left with 2x plus 10y equals to 20, which I divide by 2. I'll get minus x plus 5y equals to 10. This is my first equation. Minus x plus 5y equals to 10. This is the first equation. Okay. Minus x plus 5y equals to 10 is the first equation. Then according to the second condition, what happens? Each would get, according to second condition, each would get rupees 6 more. Each would get rupees 6 more if the number of students were 15 less. So that
Y
is,
plus 6.
yeah, x minus 15 into y plus 6 equals to, again, xy. Open the bracket. X into y is xy. X into 6 is 6y. 15 into y is 15y. 15 into 6 is, of course, signs you have to consider as they are. This xy will cancel. This minus 90 will come over here, will become plus 90. So I have 6x plus 15y equals to 90. Okay. If I will divide this by 3, I'll get 2x plus 5y equals to 30. This is my second equation. 2x plus, this is minus, not plus. Minus 2x minus 5y equals to 30. First equation is minus x plus 5y. Second equation is, so I'm already having 5y. So I'll just take both of them together. So minus x plus 5y equals to 10, and 2x minus 5y equals to 30. Add them. Minus x plus 2x is plus x. This will become 0 equals to 40. X equals to 40. Substitute in 1. Minus x plus 5y equals to minus 40 plus 5y equals to 10. 5y equals to 10 plus 40, which is equal to 50. Y equals to 50 upon 5. Therefore, y equals to 10. Therefore, y equals to 10. So I've got x equals to 40, y equals to 10. Now the question was the number of students, isn't it? Find the number of students. So that we have, number of students that we already have. Therefore, the number of students is 40, and the amount distributed, that is actually x into y and not y. Amount is, the amount is xy, which is x is 40 into 10, which is rupees 400. So 400 rupees are distributed between 40 students. 400 rupees are distributed between 40 students. Okay, please copy this, the entire sum, then we'll proceed further. There is one more that we are going to do, minimum. copy this entire sum.
Good.
Okay, so we are going to proceed further. Now write down, this one is really interesting. A three-digit number is equal to 17 times the sum of its digits. A three-digit number is equal to 17 times. A three-digit number is equal to 17 times the sum of its digits. Is equal to 17 times the sum of its digits. If the digits are reversed, the new number is 198 more than the old number. If the digits are reversed, the new number is 198 more than the old number. 198 more than the old number. Also, the sum of extreme digits is less than the middle digit by unity. Also, the sum of extreme digits is less than the middle digit by unity. Find the original number. A three-digit number is equal to 17 times the sum of its digits. If the digits are reversed, मतलब जो इधर से इधर थे वो अब इधर से इधर हो गए. So if the digits are reversed, the new number is 198 more than the old number. The new number is 198 more than the new number. Also, the sum of extreme digits is less than the middle digit by unity. Also, the sum of the extreme digits is less than the middle digit by unity. Find the original number. Let's understand first what it means. Okay, and then we will solve it. Solving it will work faster, but first let's understand. Now, three-digit number, that means there is hundreds, there is tens, and there is units. Hundreds, tens, and units. Now, which digit to take x and which to take y, that's going to be the problem. Okay, because here there are three digits, तो तीसरे वाले को क्या लेंगे? So if you'll read the question thoroughly, properly, you'll see again it says that the sum of the middle digit के बारे में एक दिया है. क्या दिया है? The sum of the extreme digits is less than the middle digit by unity. So इसको हम let's say x लेते हैं, इसको हम y लेते हैं. So what is the middle digit? Sum of the extreme digits is less. That means middle digit is greater than h plus u, isn't it? That is what it says. The sum of the extreme digits, hundreds and units, is less than the middle digit. By how much? By 1. ये एक से कम है, मतलब इसमें एक ऐड करो तो ये इक्वल हो जाएगा. So m equals to h plus u plus 1. That means t equals to x plus y plus 1. So this is your number. Okay, this is what it is going to come. Okay, so first write down, let the digit in the hundreds place be x. Let the digit in the hundreds place be x, and that in the units place be y. Let the digit in the hundreds place be x, and that in the units place be y. Let the digit in the hundreds place be x, and that in units place be y. Okay. Therefore, the digit in the tens place will be x plus y plus 1. Therefore, the digit in the tens place will be x plus y plus 1. Digit in the tens place will be x plus y plus 1. X plus y plus 1. Therefore, the digit in the tens place will be x plus y plus 1. Okay. Now let's understand. You can, if you want, you can make it like this: HTU x, then x plus y plus 1, and then y. Now, any 3-digit number. Okay. Let's take any 3-digit number. Let's take 973, for example. 973. Now this will be what? 900 plus 70 plus 3, which is nothing but 9 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 3 into 1. Correct? Basically what it means is the hundreds place digit is multiplied by 100 plus the tens digit is multiplied by 10 plus the units digit is multiplied by 1. Is that clear? So if these are the digits, okay, so if these are the digits, therefore the original 3-digit number is, therefore the original 3-digit number is what? 100x plus x plus y plus 1 into 10 plus y. 100x plus 10 into, or x plus y plus 1 into 10 plus 1. If I expand this, this is going to become 100x plus 10x plus 10y plus 10 plus y, which is 100x plus 10x is 110x plus 11y plus 10. Okay, so I've got 110x plus 11y plus 10. So far clear? Then what does it say? A 3-digit number is equal to 17 times the sum of its digits. So what is the sum of its digits? Okay, the sum of the digits. What is the sum of the digits? Sum of the digits is x plus y plus 1 plus y, which is x plus y plus 1, which is 2x plus 2y plus 1. 2x plus 2y plus 1. Till here clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, read what it says. A 3-digit number is equal to 17 times the sum of its digit. So, according to the first condition, a 3-digit number, that is this, 110x plus 11y plus 10 is 17 times 2x plus 2y plus 1, which is 17 to the 34x plus 34y plus 17. Shift in that side, shift x and y this side. Okay, so 110x minus 34x, 110x minus 34x plus 11y minus 34y equals to 17 minus 10 equals to 17 minus 10. 110x minus 34x is 76x minus 23y. 76x minus 23y. y equals
is
to,
equal to 7.
this will be my first equation. This will be my first equation. Now this sum can come for 5 marks. If at all it comes, it will come for 5 marks. Okay. So it's very important. So we have got the first equation. 76x minus 23y equals to 7. Now what happens when we obtain the number by reversing the digits? Number obtained by reversing the digits. Number obtained by reversing the digits. Now what is going to happen? This is going to become hundreds. Number obtained by reversing the digits. This is going to become hundreds. So this will become 100y plus 10 into middle term will be the same. That's not going to change. Plus x is going to come into units place. Okay. Expand the bracket. 100y plus 10x plus 10y plus 1 plus x. 10x plus x is 11x. 100y plus 110y plus 10. Okay. 11x plus 110y plus 10. Okay. Now what does it say? The digits are reversed. The new number is 198 more than the old number. According to the second condition. The new number, that is this number, this is more by 198. So if to the old number, if I add 198 to the old number, if I add 198, they'll become equal. So I have 110x plus 11y plus 10 plus 198 equals to 11x plus 110y plus 10. 11x plus 110y plus 10. Keep x and y on the left hand side, bring everything else on the right hand side. So these two will also come over here. So you will have 110x minus 11x plus 11y minus 110y equals to 10, and this is rather minus 10 minus 198. So 110x minus 11x is 99x. That is 99x. Plus 11 minus 100, again minus 99y equals to minus 198. Divide by 99, you will get x minus y equals to minus 2. This is your second equation. Copy till here because I'm going to need space there. Okay. So x minus y equals to minus 2 is your second equation. First one was 76x minus 23y equals to 7. Until here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, 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 good. So I'll erase this part and we will solve further. We've got x minus y. Now this I can also solve by method of substitution. I don't need to always multiply this by 23 and all those things or 76. I can also solve by substitution, where you could say shift this y this side, it would become y minus 2, x equals to y minus 2. So यहाँ पर y minus 2 डालो और solve करो. That also can be done. That method is also acceptable. But I'm going to multiply this by 23. So I'll have 23x minus 23y equals to minus 46. 23x minus 23y equals to, I say, multiply 2 by 23. And here I have 76x minus 23y equals to 7. Since both of them have the same sign, I'm going to subtract minus plus. So 76 minus 23.
53y.
53x with a minus sign. This will cancel. Minus 53. Are we clear? Therefore, x equals to minus 53 upon minus 53, which is equal to x equal to 1. Substitute that in the second equation to get y equal to 3. Substitute that in the second equation to get y equal to 3. If you substitute that over here in equation 2, substitute in equation 2. So equation 2 is x minus y equals to minus 2. That is 1 minus y equals to minus 2. Shift this one this side. So minus y equals to minus 2 minus 1. Minus y equals to minus 3. Therefore, y equals to 3. Y equals to 3. So I've got x equal to 1, y equal to 3. So what is the original number? Okay. X equal to 1 and y equal to 3. Therefore, the number. Just put that number over here. Therefore, the original number is, for x, what is x? 1. Y is 3. 1 plus 3 plus 1. 5.
5.
Isn't it? And y is, the original number is 153. The original number is
153.
3. Original number is 153. So that is how you're going to solve this sum. Okay. That's how you're going to solve this sum. After this, of course, there are some 5-6 sums which are there from practice set 1.5, and there were some word problems that is also there in problem set. Those two parts also you will do for homework. Okay, I'll send you the images of 1.5 and the word problems. Okay, please do this. Any doubts, difficulties, queries, let me know. Otherwise, most probably on Monday we will begin with geometry, first chapter, unless you all have any other doubts, queries. We'll begin with geometry. We have already finished 2 chapters from algebra. We'll do at least 1 more from geometry, then we will see again which has to be done. So till here, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you're doing geometry, please see that you have complete geometry box with you, because you're going to need your scale, you're going to need your pencil, eraser, all those things.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please do this exercise. I'm sending you the images right now. And any doubts, queries, questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll proceed as I said with the geometry lesson. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All the best. Do 1.5 and the balance sums of problem set.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, bye, sir.
Bye, sir.